TIFU by not realizing how much my stepmom loves me. I am not op. Original post by flatmix 6037 in r TIFU trigger warnings. None. Less than mood spoilers. Wholesome. Less than TIFU by not realizing how much my stepmom loves me. The 19th of April 2023. I am 16 meters. And my real mother died when I was 7. My dad, 41 meters. Remarried to my stepmom Alexis, 43F. When I was 10. Alexis has always tried her best, but I never appreciated her. I always just wanted my mom back and never even tried to see how much Alexis did for me. She makes my dad extremely happy. Whenever I see him with her, I can tell he is really happy. It made me feel like he didn't truly love mom. Alexis Alwasi tried her hardest for us. Always being there to help me with homework. Make me feel better. Hell, even make me a sandwich when I got hungry. But I never tried to see that she was doing it cause she loved me. Yesterday was my birthday and she left me a note in my room. It read how much she loves me and sees me like her own son. It made me cry and realize how much Alexis truly loves me. Now I feel awful and want to apologize to her and make things better. I am really sorry, Mom. I love you. TLDR. I treated my loving stepmom terribly and feel awful and want to apologize for it. TIF update. I didn't realize how much my stepmom loves me. The 19th of April 2023. 9h later. So hello again, Redditors. I wanted to first say thank you all for the support. I was honestly never even expecting my original post to get more than maybe a few responses. So thank you all for the advice, and now on to the main story. I got home about an hour ago and Alexis was in the kitchen making supper. I went up and hugged her from behind. She seemed surprised and asked me what was going on. I told her I was sorry for the way I had acted for all those years before. I only really managed to get out the I'm sorry part before I became too emotional and started crying. She turned around and hugged me and asked if everything was okay. I couldn't say anything without crying, so I just took out my phone and went to my post and showed her. She read it and was silent before also starting to sob and then just break into an ugly cry. We hugged for about 10 minutes while crying and she told me she loves me and always will. She then got out some ice cream and we talked about our days. We made a plan to go see a movie this weekend, and so now we are sitting on the couch together, typing this. Alexis also wanted to say some things, so she will be typing here for a second. Hi everybody. Thank you for helping my step-son. It really means a lot that all of you poured out so much sympathy and personal stories. I hope every one of you have a great day. Anyways, it's me again. I hope you all have a great day, and once again thank you for your support. Me and Alexis are gonna watch a movie now and cuddle on the couch. I love my new mom. TLDR. I apologized to my stepmom and now we are going to work on our relationship. Reminder, I am not the original poster. He really shouldn't feel bad. He was a grieving child who lost his mom before he was able to make sense of the world. Once he was old enough to understand reality, he understood who his stepmom actually was. We're all usually some kind of idiot when we're kids. Sometimes in ways that can be hurtful to the adults who care for us. But as adults, we know this. And we know that kids will eventually grow and realize it too. This is a nice slice of life of that kind of growth. No, you're not crying, I'm crying. Wait, I think I got that correct. Oh, this one was wholesome. He was, and still is, just a kid. He was mourning the loss of his mom. And when you're young, it's hard to understand and deal with your emotions. They have many years to build on their relationship together. I imagine she understands why he felt the way he did. Losing a parent at a young age is something I'd never wish on anyone. I'm glad he talked with his stepmom. I'd be ugly crying if I was in her shoes. 2. I'm glad that kids today are way more in touch with their emotions and expressing them than previous generations. Hope the kid isn't too hard on themselves. They were a grieving kid. Good on the stepmother for being kind, patient and loving. Seems like a good family. I know this is probably not the best analogy, but I bet the stepmom got that same feeling you get when a rescue dog or cat you have been taking care of for months, years, finally acknowledges you. I am so happy her note and her love broke through to him. My mom died when I was 31, and even as an adult it still felt like my dad didn't love my mom as much as I thought he had when he moved on to dating someone else he met in a widowhood support group 4 months later. Especially since the loss was only starting to feel real to me at 4 months. And so the idea of having the emotional capacity to date was unfathomable to me. So I can imagine that. For a 10-year-old who was no doubt still going through deep grieving, seeing his dad able to be happy when the kid was anything but happy probably made it even worse. Poor kiddo. It sounds like he could have used some grief counseling. I'm glad that the stepmom persisted and that he got some clarity. Having been the stepmom and the recipient of a hug just like that, I can tell you there is nothing to compare to it. I am not the bio mom, nor do I try to replace her. She is loved and honored as she should be. She should be revered. But just to be loved and recognized as someone who loves them like they are our own does things to our hearts. To the bio mom, as always, your memory lives and we wish you were here. Your name is mentioned for blessings and all the important events. And I promise to love them as you wanted to. Blessings, Mom. And I hope to hug you in the afterlife. I'm sorry you weren't here to raise him and I will do my best in your honor. What in the wholesome stepmom story is this? I love how she seems so loving and understanding, but her breaking down highlighted just how much she was probably feeling about his behavior. Like a sigh of relief. Wow, I am having a hard time putting to words what I'm thinking. Oop's mom must have been an incredible woman. She was a positive influence in the lives of everyone around her. Oop's father seems to have handled the tragedy with grace and found Alexis. Alexis didn't try and replace Oop's mom, but cared deeply for Oop and was always there for him. Losing a parent is never easy, but losing a parent when you are young has a lifelong impact. It is understandable that Oop was grieving and wasn't always nice to Alexis. However, it looks like he was never bitter. The impact of his time with his mother, the love of his father, and the patience of Alexis allowed him to grow up into a very healthy person. Oop was able to self-reflect and realized how much Alexis loved him. Oop lost his mother, but gained a new mom. Nobody was replaced and those memories will be with you forever. I wish this family a happy life. Alexis sounds like an awesome mom. His bio mom died when he was 7. It's not a shock he didn't realize that his stepmom loved him. She didn't try to make him to see her as his mom. She simply let him grieve. Because he was a kid. She loved him nonetheless and made sure that she could be there for him. In place of his bio mom. If I died, and my husband was left behind with my children, my only wish would be that he finds someone to love again. Someone who loves him and loves my children and makes them happy. I've become way too jaded by BORU. I thought this was gonna be about his stepmom trying to seduce him. Oh my heart. Being a stepmom can feel thankless. But these kind of moments make it all worth sticking it out through the hard times. I never changed the way I treated my daughters. Even when biomom had a hold on them and they didn't treat me well. 14 years later and I have the best relationship with them. People think I'm crazy when I say that the teen years are my favorite. But really, it's because we're more connected than ever and they're my favorite humans. A crying, hug-out session with a family member is the best. So nice to see an appreciation post for a step-parent. I had step-parents on both sides and they were both really great too. Sparkling heart. Man, somebody left the onion-cutting ninjas loose again.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.